slip. All right, this is my entry for the International Car Show of 2021. So this is my 1971 Triumph GT6. It's a total project and a total daily driver. I've owned it for about 7 years. Right now we are in Florida, but this is a New England car. I'm from New Jersey, so this was originally a New Hampshire car. And I used to have like 4 or 5 of these things. I've had convertibles. I've sold them all. This is the only one I got left, so let's get into it. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna say that I have 13-inch slotted mags. They are different offset front and rear. They might even be different brands. One might be Weston, one might not be. Pretty rare and hard to get aftermarket wheels for this car. If you care, we're running 185 60-13s. The Federal, everybody's got these shits. You know what they are. If you got them, they're like $50 a tire for these cars. So if you eat them up, it's worth it. Next thing, everybody hates my roof rack bars, but you know what? If I see a piece of junk on the side of the road, or if I need a 2x4 at Home Depot, it's a work truck. Next thing, this is a 1970. It's got to have a CB whip and a CB antenna. Got to have your America, you know what I'm saying? And some good old Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator shit right there for some good old character. We got Daddy Don's Drag Racing Museum. We got STP. We got the Race of Gentlemen. We got a Carlisle import event, and last but not least, we made it to the Freedom Factory in this car. And then, you know, a good old punk band. So this car's mostly original, other than my flare here and there. Don't forget, New Jersey State Police. This is the GT6 Mark III, the latest rendition. All the cars miss this cap, so that's a big detail for me. 1971 lockable gas cap. I got 5 different keys for this car. 1 for each door, 1 for this one for the back glass, and 1 for the ignition. What a pain in the ass. Next on the list, it was in a front end collision before I bought it. I fixed it, repainted it black. That's chrome trim from the dollar store. This splitter is only from the convertible late model 1980s, as well as these stupid ass shits. They're from 1976, I believe, so they would have never been on a 1971. So I'm going for a different look here. Same with my mirrors, a little de-chromed. So you would call this side the good side of the car because it's got more paint, but it also has more rust. Mint, baby. Freaking mint. And you gotta love the raw bondo, or rondo as I like to call it. While we're standing here, we're gonna pop the hood. You know what, we're gonna save the hood for later. Let's do an interior walk around. Oh, I got this from a FBI agent that used to own one of these, and he was indeed a pilot and skydiver. Just because I replaced the floors doesn't mean I replaced the sills. Still plenty of rust in this car. This is just tape that I put here for meantime. Pretty stupid of me. Next up on the list, when you can't afford an interior, you make it out of an oriental carpet. Mint. Don't forget, guys, my name's Peter Drago, and so is my YouTube channel, so check it out. So we got the coffee because it's a daily driver. More into oriental carpet. I do have a roll bar in here. It's a GoPro mount, and that's my 3rd Cyclops light. The glue failed. Before we go into the trunk, this is my garage door seal duckbill spoiler. Mint. All right, so we're working our way into the trunk. So we got our quick release fire extinguisher just in case, and our good old nitrous headrest, because everybody loves nitrous. So this is my trunk. This is where the spare tire is supposed to be. But like any good old boy, she's full of tools and materials and some PPE. I do have a motorcycle sound system installed in here. Works pretty good. And my shitty welds on the roll bar, gotta love that when you're first learning how to weld. You gotta have projects to teach you how to weld, you know what I mean? It was originally just like the roll bar, and I added like a a belt harness in, but it's too low. It's so stupid. I don't know why I did that. Whatever. Let's move on. Custom wood wheel. Oh, my gauge cluster. That's another custom. We'll show you that next. All right, so this is my custom gauge cluster. I guess the refresh rate's a little weird there. Matches the lights here. You just can't really see the lights here. So we're gonna give her a quick start. And the reason why I have an electric tack is because this tack just tells you whatever it wants to tell you. The Speedo's a little more accurate, but this guy, he's just no bueno. This is my factory temperature gauge, and as you can see, a 180 is like a decent operating temperature, but this would make you think otherwise. The fuel thing works, the lights work, the heaters work, the fans work, the horn works. I think the windshield wipers work. She really is a daily. 4-speed, CB radio, cassette deck. All right, let's get you guys in under the hood. This is a 1.8 liter inline 6, twin carbureted, Stromberg, slide carbs with the diaphragm. They're CD carbs. I believe they're 150s, but I'm not sure if they're 150s or not. I think that's what they are. So we got a little bit of everything going on over here. You know, a little bit of punk garb on our clutch master cylinder. We got an oil pressure gauge under the hood. This is our oil filter, so it's like a proprietary part. I made all my copper lines for the fuel and everything. This is like a solder job I did. We got a little bit of juju under the hood. This is a 110 amp alternator fitted, aluminum radiator. We got a push pan and a clutch, not a clutch fan, just a crank fan. We got some air horns that I have yet to put the compressor in, some regular horns. I got poly bushings everywhere. I got a little crazy and I started race wiring stuff because like we're all neurotic in different reasons when you start building stuff. A little bit more punk guard. My vacuum advance doesn't work, still running on points. You know, some American under the hood dress up shit. Good old TR badge, even though we're a GT. Everybody wants to know what this is. That's the heater valve. And you know, I put the whole thing together. It's no big deal for me. I've been driving this car for the past 5 or 6 years, and it's sort of just been the way that it is. And she's a beaut. Not a cold start, but a good start. I dropped the valve in this thing about a month ago and just replaced the spring. Mint! All right, she does a mean peel out, but I never done a standing burnout, so we use a little soapy water. I'll see what I can do for you guys. You know, not the best burnout, but we only got like 80 horsepower, so I'd say that was a success because, I mean, I know she's an open diff and a one-wheel peeler, but goddamn, look at that shit's going all the way over there. And I think that's gonna wrap it up for my submission of my 1971 Triumph GT6. For those of you watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It helps. Stay positive, stay cool, and always stay motivated. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.